There'll probably be some people online. Just loaded up the patch disk and we're just gonna insert my Japanese Dreamcast disk in. This online last night. Uh, I got carried by a very helpful person. It was level 109 to my level 7. Pre-assigned words. And it's actually dialing up the internet through my DreamPie. We're actually online. And let's sort these patches out. Yeah. See who's on what ship. It's on that one. And there'll be someone on that one. The first ship is the Silverant ship. The second ship is Dreamcast Talk. And the third one is Fantasy Star Online Palace. We got a message. What's the plane? I have a system message. So might need to hang on, I need to go onto the actual website to actually read that, because it'll probably say I went off when that's from Magix. Okay. think we might need to find out what the password is. Check. Give us a minute, I just need to find out what this password is. Dreamcast games online with, so he's doing his own thing because I can't join him because his team thing's locked. On a bit of a schedule as well. The central complex, where all the enemies. Okay, we failed. He's forgotten that he's actually locked his own. I think he's actually forgotten that he's actually password on his team thing, so when I tried to join him, I couldn't because I don't know the bloody password. Ooh, dialing up with a whole 33.6k. Bought a load of Dreamcast games recently as well. Bought Quake 3, Toy Racer, Choo Choo Rocket, and I think Gundam. Federation Force versus Xeon. Websites actually read it. It's online. It goes to the Silveramp website, you know, if you actually signed up. It looks like we can't do exploration because the guy needs to get off, so I will probably switch things up again. That should be nice. Let me just change the stream thing. I'll quickly decide on something else.
Selector mode. Welcome to free fishing. Coral Reef. Select a lure. Select the cast point. Come on! Oh, bite! Here! Oh, be careful! Oh, be careful!
Caught a fish. That's a big boy that is.
You got a new item! Oh, bite! Here! Oh, be careful! Wow! Oh, be careful! Wobble!
On the joypad.
Oh, be careful! Whoa! It's whoa! Wow, this is good!
I got all the items apparently.
Oh, bite! Here! Oh, be careful! Oh no! Line braid! Select the mode.
So earlier, then seems like the servers were quiet and the guy that I was supposed to be playing with is dipping off, so I decided to play Sega Marine Fishing. I should have updated the info on it. Marine Fishing. How are you, Faith?
Hello, my name is Masala. Select the field. Coral Reef.
It's been alright then.
Select the lure. Select the cast point.
On
Oh, bite! Here! Hit bonus! Oh, be careful! Someone's gonna break! Oh, be careful!
this, way to get the full experience with it.
Oh, be careful! Oh, it's marvelous!
I managed to get new seal.
Yeah! Good job! Time bonus! Oh, bite! Here! Hit bonus! Be careful! Oh, be careful! Someone's gonna break! Break! Okay! Again! Time bonus!
Stupid fish. Can you hear me now? That's life, you know. Let's see.
Name entry.
How about now? Is that any good? Yeah, because that newer headset should be turning up tomorrow, so hopefully it should be better. Yeah, man. But yeah, did you hear the saga over that bloody headset? Even though it's like a cheapo one from, well, a cheap Logitech from Amazon warehouse. I ordered it, was it Thursday? And they didn't ship it out till like Sunday night, man. And they're saying, oh, it's going to turn up tomorrow before 9 o'clock. Yeah, the thing is, it's like, when the door didn't, to actually ship it out, I tried to cancel it, and they wouldn't let me cancel it.
Hello, my name is
Ha! And I saw the post of, the message you said where you're just waiting for your little grey card.
Select the lure. Select the scaffold. Hey! Oh, fight! Here!
Come on.
Bonus. Decap. Oh, decap. Oh, decap. Good.
Yeah, how much of it is inappropriate Sega Saturn games though? 29 kilograms worth.
Time bonus.
Come on.
Oh, fight! Here! Hit bonus. Oh, decap.
What's that, that Gundam game I was telling you about, the Mobile Suit Gundam Earth Federation Force versus Xeon DX. I ended up buying it off Buy.
Time bonus.
So I'm just hoping the postage, the domestic postage isn't going to kill me on that one. But I heard that Japan Post stopping stuff being shipped to the UK recently, but I don't know whether it's true or not.
Oh, fight! Here! Hit bonus. Decap. Someone's gonna break. Oh, decap. Someone's gonna break.
Yeah. And again, it's like I was just looking through like my old eBay like purchase history because I need to try and get some more memory cards for my Dreamcast. I was trying to figure out who was the person that I bought like these brand new ones off. They're new, I mean, they're like new seal, but you know they're like literally old stock. But but I've been looking like at the prices of them, and it's like, man, the prices have jumped up lately. You know, like where I got two for like $9.99 now together, and now it's like now it's like they want 20 odd quid for one. Yeah. But also, I recently bought a load of Dreamcast games, but the online ones like Quake 3, Choo Choo Rocket, Toy Racer. Yeah, I bought Toy Racer, and I don't know if to get Worms. World Party. No, I'm not going for the one credit finish, that's for sure. The funny thing is with my VMUs, because they're like brand new, now they've still got working batteries in them, but I still keep the tabs in them. Yay, we cleared.
Let's try next field. The offering.
Oh, we're going to the offing. So I think we need to try and get at least like a couple of blue marlins, man, just to...
Select the gas point.
Come on. You fishy fishy. Damn.
Come on. Come on. Oh, fight. Hit. Hit bonus. Oh, decap.
After all that, I get a tiny little fish, man.
Time bonus. Oh, fight! Here! Hit bonus! Oh, recap! Someone's gonna break! Oh, recap! Someone's gonna break! Oh, recap! Someone's gonna break! Oh, recap! Oh, recap!
That's funny, man. I got the fish in just as it hit 0.
You've done it! Hey,
4 seconds.
time is up! Come on! Ready? Start!
Come on. Yeah, but also, this is another chill game. Even though it can get a bit exciting now and again. Come on.
Oh, fight! Here! Hit bonus! Recap! Time is up! Come on! Ready? Start! Oh, recap! Oh, wonderful! Okay, let's get another!
That does not look like a dolphin. Or echo.
Time bonus! Oh, fight! Here! Hit bonus! Oh, recap! Someone's gonna break! Oh, recap! Oh, recap! Oh, recap! Oh, it's whoa! Yeah, you've done it! Field clear.
Yay, we cleared it.
Next week. Coral Reef. Hit! Hit bonus! Be careful! The line's gonna break!
Come on, fishy, fishy, fishy.
Oh, be careful! Oh, be careful! The line's gonna break! Oh, be careful! Great!
Yeah, because I only leave the tabs in for the BMUs because I know they drain the batteries like really quick. So if it's gonna beep, I might as well just save the power on it.
Fight! Hit! Hit bonus! Be careful! Oh, be careful!
Are those fishing rods any good for the Dreamcast? You know, for like Sega Bass fishing.
Oh, be careful!
Because I've never actually played on one.
Oh,
That's a happy looking fish.
Time bonus. Fight! Hit! Hit bonus. Be careful. Oh, be careful. The line's gonna break. Oh, be careful.
Yay, we got the fish.
Wow, this is good. Field clear. Let's try next field. Hideaway. Select the lure. Select the gas point.
Come on, fishy, where are you?
Time is up. Come on. Ready? Start. Hit bonus. Oh, decap.
I was starting to think I wasn't going to catch any fish. Oh no,
Nine raid.
I spoke too soon.
Oh, fight. Hit. Hit bonus. Decap. The line's gonna break. Oh, decap. Oh, decap. The line's gonna break. Oh, decap. The line's gonna break. Line is up. Come on. Ready? Start. Oh, it's long.
So we finally caught a fish.
Wow, this is good. Time bonus. Oh, fight. Hit. Hit bonus. Decap. Bravo. Oh, decap. The line's gonna break. Oh, decap. Oh, decap. Oh, decap. The line's gonna break.
Ooh, that was close.
Wow, this is good. Name entry.
what we call lure the fish.
Game over.
Be a long shot, but we'll give it a try. And we're going to try a bit of Alien Front Online. Now, it might be a very long shot if anyone's online on it, but if not, we'll do something with the CPU. Let's try online. Are you sure you want to dial this number? Yes. It's going to be a very long shot if anyone's online, but oh, 33.6k. It's not responsible for constant voice chat. While using voice chat, you're subject to taking at terms of service. Blah blah. I don't think we have to worry about that anymore. Because you have two lobbies. You have like a lobby for the army, and the other one for like aliens and stuff. But the thing is, it's like there's really no one to play on with at the moment, because I'm guessing most of them are Americans and they're probably like at work and all that stuff. But we'll try arcade. See what tactics is. This is like campaign and stuff, isn't it? This is like mission mode type of thing. 4 targets with 3 minutes. Choose a tank like you, then you got like bigger ones. version of this in the arcades as well, apparently. Again, it seems completely jingoistic, which definitely suits their tastes. I think the controls on it are a bit weird. It seems like you get ganged up on easy, man. Some tanks and stuff, man, feel like sluggish, man. To yeah, like I was saying, yeah, the few gripes I have with the game is the controls feel a bit weird. How the left and right triggers turn, but you still have to like press up, like press the button to actually walk or move. No, in some cases, let go of the button, trains the vehicle back to its starting position, and also some of the vehicles feel slow, man. But also it feels like some cases it feels like you get ganged up very easily by the enemy. Using the analog stick, but if I hold the, like, say if I hold up on the stick and I press like the right trigger, it does that, but if I let go it straightens up. Another thing that I have a gripe is I couldn't even fit my name in properly, so I had to cut like a few letters out. Games ages ago because the guy that I was trying to play online with kind of bailed and said, you know, he was gonna hop on later, but run out of time. The one on the 360, you're talking about Phantasy Star Universe. I never actually played that. Like the pie and the line inducer and all that stuff, like all pre-built and all that stuff. It's piss easy to get online. But if you're doing it yourself, it gets a bit fiddly. It's a YouTube channel called Dreamcastic channel. I think it's run by a guy called PC Wizard, but he usually does like Dreamcast stuff, and he kind of put up a video where, you know, getting the Dreamcast online in 2020. But it's like he said, if someone bought like the pre-built like Raspberry Pi kits with the, you know, line voltage inducer and like USB modem and stuff, and it's just basically hooking up a few wires and stuff. Depends, man, like on the cost. I remember it is coming from, like, those kits and stuff are coming from the US. It's like me, I kind of looked out because I looked out on when I bought my Raspberry Pi, I think used off eBay. No, it was reasonably priced, and I kind of looked out with the guy on the Dreamcast Talk forums and Discord. He offered to sell me the US Dreamcast modem like pretty cheap, and then I think after that I just needed to buy like the USB modem with the line inducer built in. But because it's the American Dreamcast modem, I only had to buy that and a cable, which a bit. But I think the problem is there's only like a certain amount of games, you know, brought back online so far. So it's like you're just waiting for, you know, people to work their magic to figure out how to get the rest online. Also, if you got like a broadband adapter, you know, Dreamcast broadband adapter, now you could already, I think you can already go online with Phantasy Star on that, and also I think because you just need to set up like DNS to get onto Silverant or some other private server, but also it's the same with like some other. But also, it's like with some other broadband compatible games where Let's just need to point to the IP or DNS address to like servers and stuff, and that's it. I'm shooting the wrong guy. The funny thing is that the server that I'm using, you know, when I go online for Fantasy Star is the Silver Ant one. Because it's like, they've got 3 ships on there. One of them is the Silver Ant one. There's another one on there which is the Dreamcast Hawk one. And then there's like the third ship's like the PSO Palace one. You know, out the box. But then like towards the end, like mid to late life of the Dreamcast, they released the broadband adapter. So it's like literally you had a load of games which supported dial-up, and then you had like a few games which supported the broadband adapter. Extra. The software, I think, reroutes or automatically like the to do servers and stuff. Don't quote me on that because I'm not an expert. And we ran out of time. No. Literally, they were selling them crazy losses for a long time. Then, kind of got scared about Sony coming out with the PS2 and all that stuff. Then, don't know what happened there. Like, yeah, I don't know whether I told you this, but you know, like how I was looking online, like at my eBay history to find out where I could buy those trying to remember the seller that I bought those VMUs off. I figured out. Now, it actually showed me like the transaction where I bought the Dreamcast years and years ago. I still can't believe how much I paid for it, man. But I'm just a bit worried that I might say something that's either a bit too personal or could be potentially inappropriate, because I ended up doing that yesterday, man, where I just ended up coming out with some really dodgy stories. Yeah. Because we were literally talking about it the other day. It's not Planet Ring. I'm still raging about that. Planet Ring, it's alright. I mean, for what it is, like, just a few collection mini games and all that stuff, but I'm surprised that they sold it at, for how much. But then again, it's like, we literally, when it first came out, we literally got it as a freebie for the official Dreamcast magazine. Yeah, that was like the world scores, and that was actually people who actually played it online, like DC Dingo and all that stuff. And I kind of know them from the Dreamcast Talk and Dreamcast Live, forums and websites, but also that YouTube channel that I mentioned. Is it the Dreamcastic channel? They usually pop up now and again on there. It's like I said with the controls, you got the strafe buttons on the left and right triggers. Then the vehicle movements like by the stick. Voice chat. Why is the voice chat? Is you play as teams where one's the army and the other one's like aliens and stuff. You're supposed, because originally it comes bundled with a Dreamcast microphone, which I'm lucky that I managed to get complete one, new sealed. Yeah. We'll switch games to something that my PSO patch this. Someone said, why don't you download these unreleased games? Because they got online modes and all that stuff. So I thought, you know what? I'll do that. One of them is by Visual Concepts, which is the Internet Game Pack, where it's like board games and all that kind of stuff, where you can make your own custom avatar. And the other one, weirdly, is by a game company which was in the news recently because of their takeover. Bethesda. They actually made a bowling game. Weird, man. So just change the that stuff to hi Alchemy, hi J-Star, how's it going? Thanks for the raid, man. Hey Vic. How is the streams and everything? And how's it going? Professional bowling, man. And that FMV sounds messed up. That's funny, man. You gotta remember, it's like Rockstar making a table tennis game, but Bethesda done it like 2001. But didn't actually release the game though. Save. A regular game because I haven't got a clue what I'm doing. I have no idea who any of these people are. Apologize, sir. What do you mean PBA bowling? You're following now, which is the important thing. Yeah. The only reason I downloaded this was because, you know, someone said it's got online mode, which they brought back, and plus it was like an unreleased Dreamcast game, so I thought, you know what? Some spare CDRs now. You know, since I burnt the patch disk to get PSO working. So I thought, you know what? Right. Yeah. Also, I love how that's one thing that always amazed me about the Dreamcast, man. They always use Comic Sans for like everything. So turns out the Dreamcast does not read CD rewritable. That was the CD I was using, so I quickly bought some CDRs off Amazon. They turned up really quick, and the first CD I burnt for the patch disc worked. It did get raided by a very good, I don't know, off Twitch called J-Star, and also everyone know from like other streamers from Tearful. He was playing Mafia Definitive Edition today, which was fun. The thing is, it's like the CD rewritable. It's like someone said, "Oh, adjust the laser on your thing," but I already adjusted mine to try and get the normal GD ROMs working. So when I tried doing that, all the discs stopped working, and the Dreamcast was making an awful racket. Like, literally, I thought if it was gonna make any more noise, I thought the Dreamcast was gonna like take off into the sky. The amount of noise that the disk drive was making. It's like, man. That! This is Wii Sports Bowling, man, before the Wii even came out, man. I think I made the right decision streaming today. There's a spare for the other guy. I mean, when I used the mod for Top Hat Gaming, man, that literally turned me into a really nasty person, and that's something that I don't want to go back to. Again, it's like you had trolls and stuff where they're making like 20 odd multiple accounts one night just to say, oh, you copied him, you copied this guy from like YouTube and all sorts. And two, I still don't know how to. No, I don't know what the controls are on this, man. The game options. B button. Horizontal trigger. Oil? That's oil. Oh sh. That's the B button, wasn't it? B. Sorry, does it actually? We need to figure out what that oil button means. Is this alright, or is it making any noise? Into my mouth, so it'll probably pick up any noise like breathing and all that stuff, so I do apologise. But but hopefully tomorrow I get my Logitech G332s, so Then again, you kind of. I'll give you a funny bowling story. Right. This was when I finished secondary school. Right? So I was in college, but I still kept up with contact with like a few of my friends from secondary school. So we decided, you know what? We'll head into the city centre and we'll go to the Mega Bowl, which is a bowling alley. Have a few games of bowling and all that. So we did. Right. I mean, I wasn't great, and I think the way I threw the bowling ball really put a lot of strain on my arm, but that's not the bit that I want to get to. So we come out, you know, we're laughing and joking and all that stuff. Like, not far from it, there's like a, you know, the boring like vegetable market, and there's like loads of fruit and veg and stuff like outside. But somehow there's like this messed up cabbage and all that stuff on the floor that looks like it's been battered. I kick it, and it gets my friend right in the back. Right. Suddenly, two police women have just come up behind me, and they've literally just stopped and searched a lot of us. The encode. Let me see, because I updated the how about now? Is that any good or? Yeah. So basically, we got stopped and searched, right? And we tried to ask them, to give us clarification on why, what was the reason, all that stuff. They got really arsey with me, man. And basically saying, oh, we've had reports of, basically we had reports of like a group of teenagers causing troubles and all that stuff, and said, well, no, I think you're profiling us because we literally just came out the bowling alley, and it's like we got witnesses and all that stuff saying, eh? But yeah, not really good experience, but mainly because I kicked the cabbage, wasn't it? But also a story that my dad told me, like when he was younger, like because he told me that like I think one of his childhood friends or something, they got sent down because like something about, it's literally similar situation, but it's like parsnip fell off the thing and he goes to pick it up, right? It's lying in the street. His copper comes and basically accuses him of stealing this parsnip or whatever, and he says, what you gonna do me for larceny with a parsnip? Nah, they didn't. Because the thing is, I think it's around the time when I think, Asbos didn't really exist. Well, I picked it up with my foot, man, when I booted it. Yeah, but also I kind of joked on Twitter, right, the other day after I burnt this game. Right, I basically tagged Bethesda and, Microsoft and Xbox in saying, being that you bought Bethesda now and ZeniMax Media, you own all that stuff. How long till a re-release of PBA Tour Bowling 2001? Ooh, that was close. Yeah, I remember Lost Vikings because I can remember I played. I think it was the first one on the Commodore 64. Let's see if that gives us a power throw. Ooh! Yeah, the thing is, it's like with the whole next generation thing. It's like, to be honest, it hasn't really excited me. It's like I haven't been excited about a game console, in ages, man. Because it just seems to be the usual. Oh, more power, more graphics. It's gonna be great, but then you just see it's the usual stuff and like rehashes. Yeah. Also, but yeah, like I still can't believe how much I paid for my Dreamcast off eBay. Like when I first got it. This is going back like over a decade or so ago, I think. Maybe. Yeah, man, I paid 35 quid for it. And then it's like, you see the prices that they're going now, man, it's insane. Hey Chaos, how's it going? right down the middle. Wow, I have no idea what's going on in this bowling alley because it's like literally people teleporting everywhere. You got Comic Sans all over the place. What else? You got bowling balls that look like they do weird ass curves. So basically, you're saying this is like the video game version of the film Uncle Buck. Ooh! See, I mean that just looked totally unnatural, man. Yeah, so how is everyone today? Like, how's your day, evening, afternoon, no, night going? Well, apparently my last ball speed was 20.5. You know, that's a funny thing you mentioned, Speed Demon, because there's actually a game on the Dreamcast called Speed Demons. It's like a racing game. Hey, I hope your day works out better. What, what kind of work, man? Is it the stuff for Sega or your website or? Yeah, I think Sega don't want to use me for their anniversary stuff. I think I might have made some disparaging remarks about Shenmue the other night. And we lost. Let's see if we can actually get a network game. I doubt it because I think everyone's either at work and stuff. I bet you haven't seen that in ages, man. Game Spy. Hmm. Yeah, man, I used to play on Game Spy Arcade like crazy back in the day. But you had to, because I mean, back then there's only a few gaming services around. Like you had Game Spy, MSN Gaming Zone. Man, look at those shoulders, man. And we got a straight gutter ball. The hell, man. The 1980s call, man. They want the shoulder pads back. Yeah, I think I heard the tee off. Hey, what's wrong with Mr. Driller? I mean, Mr. Driller's an alright game. So, what makes it a guilty pleasure? Well, that was better. Hey man, Mr. Driller sounds like one of the games that would have ended up on Guru Larry's FM Towns Marty. Yeah, and they said like change the scenery for like the bowling alley, but also really changed is like two textures, I think. Yeah. Yeah, well, I think the stream's smart for mature audiences, so I think I'm alright. And the thing is, I can remember playing, was it the bowling on Wii Sports, like crazy, man. But then again, I think everyone did. Now that was like the main draw of the game, like play bowling. Ah. Buster Move, is that the puzzle game with the Bubble Bobble characters? I think this game has issues. I think his shoulders are the least of his issues. I mean, like, he teleports. Like, these guys are teleporting, man. I have no idea what was doing that shot. That's something. I don't really have a soft spot for the N64, even though, I mean, back in the day, I didn't own one, but I had access to one because of my neighbour. He had one. Basically, I think he lent it to me with, I think, the copy of Wave Race when it first came out, and he wanted to borrow my Mega Drive with like a lot of games with it, so did. Okay, that was a bit better. That throw was a bit better. Yeah, but it's like the games that I was kind of interested in, you know, with the N64 later on, were all Japanese only, and I didn't find out about them until like, well, after it was long dead. Yeah. Yeah, but also another thing is the N64. I don't know why, but it always trigger off like migraines and like always make my eyes feel weird and like when playing it. Ooh. Yeah, I think we got a strike. Which is pretty cool. So, what other games, you know, the people in chat like, or which ones don't you like? No, like, which ones do you think are overrated, or which ones do you think, you know, more people should know about it? You're still making your schnitzel take it easy. Yeah. No, called Borders Burn, wasn't that called something else in Europe and America? Like, they had two different names for it. So I think I do remember that. And then again, didn't the new Crash come out like recently as well? They're good. The only Crash games I liked was number 2, number 3, Crash Team Racing. That was it. Yeah. Ripping Riders reminds me, like, you know, if it's a water racing game like, you know, Wave Racing or Hydro Thunder, it's like, it's got that kind of a name to it. Let me guess, it's because Sony probably complained, so, oh, we want the Core Borders name for our platform and all that stuff, and probably whinged about it. And like how they whinged how, you know, they wanted a Resident Evil game on the PlayStation 1 when they found out that Code Veronica was coming out on the Dreamcast. So that's how we ended up with Resident Evil 3. And the only reason that the Dreamcast got Code Veronica was because Capcom cancelled Resident Evil 2 on the Saturn. Basically, as a way in the party, just said, you know what, we'll make you one for your next console. Oh, the 989 Studios. I think they were only good for like Siphon Filter. So I can remember Sony made them do, was it Twisted Metal 3 and 4? And luckily we didn't get that in Europe. Well, also, funny story, right? With Twisted Metal. You know, Twisted Metal Black, like the version on the PS2. When it came to the release in Europe, that game got censored like crazy, man. I mean, literally, you know how you know, for story mode, like each driver has their own story where it's told in FMV and like text in between like the loading of the levels and stuff. Literally all of that was gutted out. All the cutscenes apart from I think the driver driving out the asylum at the start, the bit when you see Minion enter like this stadium type of thing, and when that blows up, and I think the bit where the final boss called Warhawk appears and blows up. That's the only FMV. Yeah. But also, we got more censorship because of, I think, in one of the levels where you could literally aim a missile. If you angled the missile right, you could actually shoot a passenger plane that was flying in the background, and it crashes. And like after it crashed, it gives you access to an area where you could unlock like a secret character and stuff. Yeah, so literally the European version, they got rid of that, but allowed you to already let you gain access to a certain area, which is weird. Oh shit! Forget that. I think I probably know why this game didn't come out, man. I mean, look at the dude's last name, man, and look at the guy underneath it. Jesus Christ, man. Oh. Man. I can't even make this shit up, man. Let's see what... Go to Baja Bay. Also, no, you never guess what film I saw recently. right? And put it this way, they should have released it, man. You know, you're kind of close to Kingpin, right? You know Fantastic Four? Like, you know about the version from 1994 that Roger Corman made? Now, basically, for 20th Century Fox to have, you know, still retained the rights to it, they made a film of the Fantastic Four, but they didn't release it. And like, literally, like, you know, it's hard to come by, man. And I swear to God, I saw that film, and that has got to be like the best rendition of like Fantastic Four, and like the best movie version. And because I mean, Doctor Doom, man, the guy playing him, right? He literally, like, you can't hear him because, you know, he's like, he's got the mask on, right, and he muffles his voice, and like they didn't bother like dubbing him back in. But you can tell that he just has a ball with it, man. Where like he does like the things with his hands and all that stuff, and it's just like, man, yeah. But also, it's like they called this like another villain in there called, they called him the Jeweler, but I think he's based off a character called Mole Man. Yeah, man, but also, if you saw the Thing in it, it's like the animatronics on him were like awful, but it's like so bad it was good, man. It was like literally made you laugh. And like the CGI effects on it were a bit awful in it as well. But man, I was so glad to actually finally get to see it in the end. Hey man, buy some dollars, not worth the money, not worth the paper it's printed on. You know, if I do decide to stream more Saturn stuff, I could actually do Street Fighter Real Battle on film. AKA Street Fighter the game, the movie, the game. Why not? Hey man, if I get made affiliate, I will. You heard it here first, man. Yeah. Yeah, man, but also there's been so many different cuts of the Street Fighter 2 animated film. I can remember, like you had different versions of like the voice acting where Manga Entertainment would put more swearing in it just to get a bigger, you know, certificate. But also, like, between like the different versions that were released, like you had the original VHS, like the cinema one, the version that wound up on the Street Fighter Anniversary Collection on the Xbox, and the Hyper Street Fighter 2 Collection Anniversary Collection on the PS2. That had some weird censorship, man. Man, I think my bowling power's gone to pot. Yeah, man. But also, I've been kind of like trying to find out like which anime distribution company in the UK will release the anime series that I want, man. But it's like no one's biting, man, because they all seem to be releasing Sword Art Online and all that kind of nonsense. see if we let's see if we can power throw it. Oh, come on, that that's just awful, man. Yeah, because I want to try and get, like, is it the anime series of Laughing Salesman? Because I've been really, you know, into that lately. Let's see if we move him to the other side, because I don't like his slow walk, man. I can't win. Hey man, at least we're getting the record for like highest speed or something compared to the other guy. Yeah, but babe, question is, do you still have a VHS recorder? Yeah, cause I still got my old man's one, but it's stored in a box in the shed. I do have a few tapes knocking around, but I think most of the VHS collection went after he passed, man. Damn, I forgot to move him. I forgot to angle. Steve W joined PBA in 1986. So basically, he joined that organisation the year I was born. No. Hey man, at least we knocked down 2 pins this time. That's cool. Let's see if we put this guy straight in the middle. So did I tell you about that re-release of Metal Gear on goodoldgames.com? Yeah, they kind of released the MSX version of Metal Gear, but also Metal Gear Solid 1 and 2, like the PC versions. But man, Konami did a lazy job on the PC versions. You know, I couldn't really get into the Street Fighter Alpha series of games because it was weird, man, because it's like, it's a prequel, but then it's like, it just went too crazy. Now, kind of like when you let Hideo Kojima like loose on retconning like his game series, man. Like, it just goes too crazy. what this game reminds me of? And this game kind of reminds me of the film Mystery Men. No, the spoofish superhero one. With the bowler, the shoveler, Mr. Angry. Mainly because of the character called the bowler, who, like, a dead father got turned into a bowling ball. But I should say, she put his head inside of a bowling ball. And it kind of, like, he ends up possessing it or something. Yeah, but which version of Alpha 2? I mean, are we talking like the gold one or the standard one, or? Because I know, I think it was Alpha 2 Gold Edition. I think that was the only reason why you should buy the Street Fighter collection on the Saturn. Great for a chuckle brother, eh? Man, I keep on getting these gutter balls, man. What time is it? Wow, it's 20 past 7. Oh, is that the are you talking about Super Street Fighter Turbo X Grandmaster Challenge? Yeah, it's super expensive. But also the matching service one, that's even more expensive. Because I kind of looked into it, even though Super Turbo isn't really, my version of choice. Hey man, at least we knocked down 2 pins this time. Leave you alone, man. I mean, I bet if they brought back like the matching service stuff on, Dreamcast Live using the Dream Fight, man, that'd be awesome. Also, I know I'm after a few of the fighters on the Dreamcast as well, like Capcom vs SNK 2 I think some of the SNK ones. Not World Chump. I'm kidding. And again, I think the way you saw me play Third Strike the other day, I think I'm probably the chump. You know, I own, is it Vampire Savior on the Saturn? Yeah. Thing is, I still like the version that's on the Saturn. Because the Dreamcast version kind of reminds me of, in a way, is now Hyper Street Fighter 2 Anniversary Edition. Because that's another one where it just picks, you know, all the different types of, you know, variants and stuff, and it just puts it into like one game as its own thing. Yeah. But then again, didn't that version get ported over to the PSP? Because I think I own it on the Vita, like, as the downloadable PSP version, but... Yeah, man, but just remember, man, if I do make a video, man, that I have to play Street Fighter, the movie. And I'll probably get copyright striked and muted on it, man. Because that's what happened when I played Road Rash, where Twitch went crazy and muted like large chunks, but still missed a load of it. So you'll probably end up seeing a bit like on the VOD, like large chunks are like silent, but then I exported it over to YouTube. Yeah, and basically YouTube literally just sent me a massive list of like copyright claims against that video, man. So it's like, even if I could monetize it, I wouldn't get any money out of it. Wow. And I think on that very poor performance, I think I might call it there, because I might need to think about making dinner. But like I said, thanks for everyone, you know, that dropped by. Also thanks for JStar and everyone who came with the raid. You know, really appreciate it. You know, really nice surprise of, you know, you turning off, you know. And I hope that was slightly enjoyable for you to watch. No. I need to figure out on who to raid. One's gonna raid Anke. So yeah, I'll probably send you over to her. I mean, she's good. She's got like bank games and stuff in Canada. So, there. Thanks. See ya. Bye.